everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Letty. This is Letty Sparkle. I'm a crazy 35-year-old makeup person from England. I live in Bournemouth and I love all things makeup. So if you love makeup too, please consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss when I'm posting, and hit the notification bell as well. So in today's video we're going to be creating this makeup look here with some of my favourite products that I've ever purchased. If you want to see what products I use, how I got this look, this is the sort of look I would do if I was going out on date night with my husband, or going out for Valentine's Day. It's the perfect look. I think it's quite glam but very wearable, in my opinion anyway. There's a lot of makeup, I'm not gonna lie, it's not natural, but I think it looks really pretty and it's the sort of makeup that I feel comfy in. So if you want to see how I got this look, then please just keep on watching. So today's video we're going to be doing a kind of get ready with me for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is quickly approaching. It's on Sunday, I believe, and today is Tuesday the 9th. So I'm just going to kind of do a very wearable Valentine's Day look, what I would personally wear if I was going out on date night with my husband. Me and my husband don't actually celebrate Valentine's Day. We haven't done for a very long time. We just have a Chinese normally at home. We don't normally do anything. But if I was to go on a date night and get dressed, this is the sort of makeup I would do. I did try my hardest to pick like products that were like my kind of favourites, that I trust, that I love, and I did try and use a different palette, but in all honesty, if I was going out, this is the palette I would wear. So I am using the Tati Beauty palette. I know it's not very affordable, especially if you live in the UK, to get, but it is still available. You can still get it. It is an amazing palette, so it is worth the money in my opinion. Without any further ado, let's just get my face, because this face is looking very tired and very not hot. At the end of it, I'm going to get changed and I'm going to do my hair as well. So I've brought you a bit closer. I'm just going to moisturise my skin. I'm going to use the Revolution CBD Rich Nourishing Cream. I'm nearly out of this. I quite like it. I will try something different now when I next buy some. So I'm going to go in with my eye cream, which is the Revolution Brightening Boost Illumination Intense. It's got like a word that I cannot say on there. So ginseng cream. Take a little bit on my ring fingers and just kind of gently pat it in. Well, I've only used this one a couple of times. It's the Beauty Bay one, but it was alright, so I'm just going to pop that on. And I like this just to kind of cover the darkness of my eyes, because as you can see, my eyelids are really dark. I always go into the inner corners as well. Now I've been recreating the Mitchell looks for his Mondays by Mitchell. One, obviously it'd be amazing to win the PR package or whatever it is that you win. It's free makeup in it, so it's amazing. But also I actually am really enjoying being so creative. I've only filmed one of them just because I think they're quite intense looks, so I don't think it's... A lot of people probably wouldn't recreate those sort of looks. I believe for YouTube you kind of come to for more like everyday looks, but I could be wrong. If I am wrong, please comment down below. If you want me to like film some of them, I've done them on like shorts, a couple of them, just to see how that's received. But if you'd rather me do that, let me know and I can get onto it, obviously. I just didn't want to bore you with like loads of like really intense looks and then you not enjoy them, that was all. That was my main concern. But if you do want to see it, then let me know and I will start filming them. I'm just going to go with my brows quickly. I'm just going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in medium brown and my Anastasia Beverly Hills brush in... Oh, it's rubbed off. It's a really tiny one, which really helps, doesn't it? So I don't do a lot to my brows, as you know. My brows are distant cousins. They are not sisters in any way, shape or form. So if you want matching brows, you're not going to find them here, I'm afraid. I did my best, but they're very different shaped anyway. They're very different shaped, so let me just do my brows and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's brows done. Again, ignore them, they are awful, but it is just it is what it is. So I'm just gonna, actually it's not creased at all really. So I am going to do a more like creative Valentine's look, which will be up on Valentine's Day. It's a collaboration with some of other lovely YouTubers, so that will be up on Valentine's Day. So if you want to see a more creative look, then wait for that video because that will be better. This is just going to be a very wearable glam makeup for date night. So yes, I'm going to go in with, first of all, a big fluffy brush like this, and I'm going to go in with the shade Soothe from the Tati palette, which is the Soothe matte shade. And I'm going to go, which is my favourite shade from the palette to be fair, and I'm just going to take that and kind of put that above my crease as a transition shade. I'm just kind of, I'm very, very lightly buffing that into my transition area. Again on this side, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's the eyes done. That's it, all done. So I'm then going to go in with like a smaller blending brush. All my brushes are filthy because of all the colourful looks I've been doing. Something like the Spectrum A12, B11, A12, what was I thinking? I'm just cleaning it with my colour switch. Okay, so something like this. This is very dirty, but it is clean now. Well, it's clean of product. I'm going to go into Ritual, which is like the dark brown matte. That one there. And I'm going to take that with this brush kind of in the outer V. And kind of take that almost all the way in, but not quite. So I don't want it too dark, so I do want to blend it out quite a bit so that it's not too smoky. I want it quite light. I'm just going to do the same on this side, I'll be right. Now I had to end up going back with a little bit more of that dark brown and kind of redo this bit because I went too dark on this side, so I kind of had to match them up a little bit. So it does look a bit darker than it did before, that's why. So then I've gone back in with that Soothe and just kind of blended all this out so that it's nice and blended, so there's no like harsh lines or anything. Okay. So if I was going on date night, I probably wouldn't cut my crease or anything. I want to kind of make it look really like, not natural obviously because it's makeup, but as natural as it can be, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go in with a flat brush and I'm going to go in with Soothe, but in the Sequin, which is like this glittery one. Now the glitter does kind of come off, it doesn't really stay on properly, but it's still a lovely, lovely shade. That one there. Just kind of on the outer portion. I'm kind of just patting that across, and then with that same blending brush I'm just going to kind of blend the edges like so. And again go in with whatever's left on the brush and just pat that in like so. Same on this side. With this shade, if you blend it, you lose the like glitter particles on it. You're just supposed to just kind of pat it on there. So that's what I've done. But I'm going to go in with, still the same brush, I'm going to go into Aura, but the matte shade this time. That one there, that one there. This will be quite a like matte look, I think. We'll see where it goes. I'm going to put that in my inner corner. The reason I'm not taking the Sequin one is because the particles, the glitter particles in it are pink, and I don't really want pink with this. And then go back in with that brush. Again, I'm not adding any extra product. I'm just literally taking whatever's left on there and kind of blending it out. I want the whole look to kind of seem seamless and blended, basically. Yeah, I like how that looks. So I like how it all looks kind of really blended, but like kind of gradient and kind of going into each other. So I really like that. So I'm going to put some eyeliner on, which I forgot to grab. My hair is so fluffy. Some eyeliner on. Let me just do that. My current favourite liner has to be the Huda Beauty liner. It's really, really good. And I'm just going to pop that. If you wanted to kind of put this, take it up a notch, you could also add a bit more black in that. I'm going to leave it like this. I kind of want it to be quite, like I said, natural and not too heavy. Why is matching eyeliner so difficult? This is the closest I'm going to get. With lashes on and stuff, you're not going to notice it, hopefully. So, for the face. So I'm going to use some of my favourite products at the moment as well. So really moisturise, as you know. And I'm going to go in with... Oh, where is it? Well, I'll use this one. So I was going to go with my Fenty primer, but I haven't got it here. I must have put it away. So I'm going to go with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, which I really, really like. I really like this stuff. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my forehead. Oh, that's a bit too much. Far too much. So I'm just going to rub all that in. I love how this primer makes my skin feel. So for foundation, if I had it my way, I would use the Too Faced Born This Way foundation and concealer, but they're both out of my colour and I've run out of the Born This Way foundation, so it is one that I will almost probably be purchasing again. But I do have my Makeup Forever, sorry, Ultra HD foundation. I love this stuff. Again, I'm nearly out, but it's in my colour at the moment, so I really, really like this foundation anyway. So I'm just going to pump a couple of pumps. Oh my god, I think I'm nearly out. Oh, it's okay. I've managed to get some out. Hope it's enough. I never do this because I don't really like... Oh, blimey. No, I've put too much on now. Okay, I was really worried I was going to have enough then. This foundation is lovely. It is on the more expensive side, but it's beautiful. And I'm nearly out of it as well. That's why I don't like doing my brows before I do my foundation, because I get foundation all over them. I'm not very delicate, I'll just kind of blob it on. Now this isn't necessarily full coverage, it is medium coverage, but you can build it up nicely and it kind of does make it look quite natural. It's not like a very heavy foundation, which I quite like. So, but if I had to pick between the Makeup Forever and the Too Faced, I'd go Too Faced. It's just because I'm far too light for it now. It's quite a dark shade and I've still got the packaging. It's literally, like you can see, it's like right at the end. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like right at the end. You can see all the see-throughness. It's literally got nothing left. Gutted. But I will have to buy it because I love it. It's a very, very expensive foundation though. I don't really like to pay that much money. I only got it originally because I used some birthday money or vouchers I think I had, which is why I bought it. So always obviously bring it down your neck. And then for concealer, second best is definitely Tarte Tape Shade. This is an amazing cult favourite anyway. I'm in light medium at the moment, so it's a perfect shade for me. It's not too light, but it's light enough that it does still brighten. And I do put a little bit by my mouth because my mouth is very dark. I have like dark veins for some stupid reason. That's why I like this sponge, because you can kind of get the little corner bits, the flat bits right in the corner there and right up against the lash line and under your eyeliner as well, so you can straighten it if you need to. To set my under eyes, I'm going to use the, as usual, Laura Mercier translucent powder. I cannot find one to beat this. If you know one, please let me know. I would love to buy a cheaper one. Before you set your eyes, obviously, just make sure you get rid of any creasing. And I just pop a load on there. and kind of set that in place. You can kind of see the difference. It kind of just makes your under eyes look wow. Now if you've got like maturer skin, you wouldn't want to like set it. You wouldn't want to put that much concealer underneath. I don't have a lot of like wrinkles around here yet. I'm sure they will come. I am like in my mid-30s obviously, so they're on their way. So at this moment in time I can still just about get away with doing all this at the moment down here because I don't have wrinkles here. Otherwise all of that stuff would just like get into the fine lines and it would look awful. So I think I can just about still get away with it, but probably won't be long until I have to start looking at different techniques and doing it differently, so just be aware of that. For the rest of my face, I'm going to set with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. I'm in 2 medium. I love this powder, it's just stunning, it's beautiful. Love, love, love. I'm going to go with my Spectrum big brush. This is a 801. Oh, I think that looks pretty cool. Very, very flawless, but very flat. So let's bring some colour back into the world. So for contour, I'm going to use my MAC. This is the Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette, light medium. Again, I'm being very true to my roots. If I was going out, this is what I would use. So I tend to use cheaper palettes if I can, but for this sort of thing, in my opinion, you can't. So I'm going to go in with these 2 shades. I'll just use a mixture of these 2 to contour with. They are a bit light for my skin tone, not going to lie, but I don't particularly like a very strong contour, so for me, I quite like it like this because it's very, very subtle. Just a little bit around my temples. Nothing major. So this is a very, very simple look. This is nothing amazing, but like I said, this is the sort of look that I would definitely be going out in. I don't particularly like wearing, I love doing creative makeup at home, but going out in it I feel a bit uncomfortable. I don't really like people staring at me. I still got the double chin. I have lost 7 pounds since Christmas though, so I'm very proud. Just need to lose another like stone and I'll be happy. So that's kind of all I'm going to do for contouring. Nothing too difficult or too major. I'm then going to take like a bigger, fluffier brush. This is the Spectrum BO2. I am loving the Spectrum brushes, by the way. They are so good. And then I'm going to go in with my Give Them Lala bronzer. And I'm going to take, this is quite pigmented, so just a little bit goes a long way. I'll just kind of take it all over my cheekbones and everything, so that I can, anywhere that needs warming up basically, to make me look a bit more alive. Again, it doesn't look ridiculous, it's just very subtle in my opinion anyway. You might think differently. These bits, I mean, what do you do with these bits? Anyone that's got like baby hairs, honestly, I thought you get to a certain age, like when you're like 35, there's no more baby hairs. Aeroplane. For blush, I'm going to go in with my Milani Luminoso, of course, baked powder brush. This is an original holy grail from when I first started watching YouTube many years ago. And I just basically, I use an angle brush and I just pop this on. This is a beautiful blush, very subtle, but it can be built up. And I love it, I think it looks really pretty. For highlight, this is again a favourite of mine from this year. This is the Jaclyn Hill loose highlighter in Bomb. This is stunning. You'll see what I mean in just a second. So I just take a very small amount, I then disperse it on the lid, and then I just go like this. It's probably a little bit dark for me now, Just a little bit. Oh my god. That is like heaven. So I'm going to do my lower lash line because down here is looking very, very bare. So for my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with a smaller brush, something like the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe JH40. I really like this brush. And I'm going to go into Soothe to start with, which is the lighter brown. I'm just going to take that underneath my eye. Get on this side. If you can hear the screaming, it's Cody and Darren playing outside. So I'm sorry. But it's nice to have them outside, to be honest, because it's been a bit still in bloody lockdown, obviously. But it is what it is, has to be done. Hopefully soon we can go back to some sort of normality. I'm going to go into Ritual, which is that darker brown. I'm just going to kind of take that in the outer corner of my eye. I don't want to bring it in any more than like a quarter of the way, or a third of the way, probably a third. And then with the brush I used earlier for Soothe, I'm just going to go in underneath and kind of blend all that out so it's nice and blended. And then with Aura, with the matte Aura shade, I'm going to go back in with this brush, clean it. This is the Spectrum A13, it's a very, very small, tiny little packer brush. And I'm going to go into Aura, but the matte one, and go underneath, but in my like inner part of my eye, to kind of brighten that area and open my eye out. I am going to go again with a bit of highlight in the inner corner, but for now I just want to kind of highlight it with the matte to start with. And then with that brush again, I'm just going to kind of take that and blend all that out. And then I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty. This has got a dual ended. I'm going to go with the Kajal side, which is, well, it's a pencil, but yeah, black pencil. I'm just going to pop that in my waterline. Okay, so now I'm going to pop some lashes on and I'll be right back. Okay, so while my lashes are just drying, I'm just going to go and do my lips. So for lips today, or for lashes, I use the Doll Beauty DB02 that I got with my £10 mystery box, which is really cool. Okay, so yes, so I'm just going to do my lips. I would always go with like a red lip. I feel really comfortable with this sort of look because it's not too heavy and too dark with a red lip. My two favourite red lips are the Fenty Beauty Uncensored and the Kylie Mary Jo. So I'm going to go for my Uncensored, I think. So with this one, I don't normally line my lips, but I'm going to today. And for that, I'm going to use my, this is Urban Decay Rocksteady with Gwen Stefani. It was like a collaboration she did with them. It's a beautiful red, so I'm going to line my lips down with that. Okay, and I'm going to go in with the lipstick. I really like this applicator, but I do always end up overdrawing a little bit too much, I feel. Okay, so that's the makeup pretty much done. I'm just going to go in now. I'm going to wait actually for my mascara to dry, and then I'm going to go in with a bit of setting spray. But before I do that, I'm just going to quickly put some more brow gel through my brows, because obviously they've had like... Oh, well, let's highlight the brow bone. So I'm going to use the same highlighter, the Jaclyn Hill one. I'm going to go in with a small fan brush. This is actually like meant to be a lip brush. Not really sure how you're supposed to use this for your lips, but apparently that's what it is. And I'm just going to take a little bit of it and just literally paint a little tiny bit. It just kind of takes the look from that to like that. Wow. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to take, I don't know if this brush is good enough, a slightly smaller brush, maybe like a pencil brush, into the highlighter as well, and kind of highlight my inner corner. Like so. So nothing, again, too like much. I'm just kind of picking up what's left over on the lid, which isn't a lot, to be fair. While that's all drying, I'm just going to go and do my hair, do something with my hair, and just change my top into something a bit more date night than Mickey Mouse. So I will be right back. So hi everyone, so this is the finished look. Just going to give you a little close-up of the eyes and the face. So yeah, I've just got like a leopard print top on, nothing fancy or anything. And yeah, that's it really. Oh, my hair I've just kind of curled a little bit at the front here, and I've kind of left the rest of it just in its natural curly state, and I've just kind of curled the bit to the front. If I was going on a proper diet, I would probably curl it properly, like blow dry it and then curl it properly and then do all that jazz. But as I'm about to go and cook dinner in a bit, I thought I'd just do something quick and easy and simple. I really like the effect. I think it looks really, really pretty. And yeah, so this is the finished look. So this is kind of what I would wear personally on the date night. It is glam. It is, there's a lot of makeup on there, but I don't think it's crazy, so I wouldn't feel uncomfortable going out in this at all. I'd feel quite comfy, if anything, actually. This is kind of the sort of makeup I am comfortable wearing, so that I am very comfortable in my own skin wearing this, so I feel good. Anyway, this is the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a huge big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let me know down below if there's any looks you want me to create, anything. Please give me inspiration, and yeah, I hope to see you in my next one. Thank you very much. Thank you, bye bye.